The human ambassador's hand trembled as she set the datapad on the obsidian table, and every Karveth officer in the war room felt their throat sacs constrict. Commander Zekthai had seen fear before, in prey animals, in defeated enemies, in the eyes of soldiers facing certain death, but never in a human. The ambassador, Dr. Sarah Chen, had negotiated peace treaties during plasma bombardments, had walked unarmed into hostile territory, had smiled while discussing casualty projections that would make most species vomit. Now her fingers wouldn't stop shaking. "Show us," Zekthai said. The holographic display erupted into 3 dimensions. A mining colony. Human structures, prefabricated but sturdy, scattered across an asteroid rich with thorium deposits. 47 miners. 12 children. The timestamp read 6 hours ago. The Kreshva raiding party had been efficient. They always were. Pirates didn't survive long in the outer reaches without efficiency. The miners never had a chance to send a distress signal. The children were taken first. Standard Kreshva doctrine. Leverage for ransom, or slaves for the black markets of the Terminus Belt. The adults fought. The scorch marks on the walls told that story clearly enough. "We need your fleet," Dr. Chen said. Her voice was steady now, the tremor gone from her hands. Something in her eyes had changed. "The Kreshva are heading for the Veltros Nebula. Standard escape pattern. Your ships can intercept in 18 hours. Zekthai's tactical implant processed the trajectory. Chen was right. The Karveth Third Fleet could cut them off before they reached the nebula's sensor-dampening clouds. But the Kreshva had been raiding the outer reaches for 2 centuries. They paid tribute to the Empire. Not much, but enough to maintain unofficial protection. Politics was complicated. "The Empire has protocols for hostage situations," Zekthai began. "I'm not asking for your protocols." Dr. Chen's interruption was soft, almost gentle. That scared Zekthai more than shouting would have. "I'm telling you what's about to happen. In approximately 9 hours, the human fleet will arrive. We will pursue the Kreshva into the nebula. We will recover our people. And we will not leave survivors among the raiders." The war room went silent. Karveth officers exchanged glances, their dermal chromatophores flickering confusion and concern. Humans didn't make threats. They negotiated. They compromised. They'd built their reputation across the galaxy as the species that always found the peaceful solution, that valued life above all else, that turned the other cheek even when slapped. "The Kreshva have an alliance with—" Zekthai started. "Had, Doctor," Chen corrected. "Past tense. As of this moment, humanity no longer recognizes any treaty, agreement, or understanding that protects the Kreshva species from consequence. We would prefer to conduct this operation with Karveth cooperation. Your sensors are better in the nebula. Your ships know the territory, but cooperation is optional." Zekthai stood, her full height imposing even by Karveth standards. "Ambassador, you're describing an act of war against a species under Imperial protection. I've worked with humans for 11 years. You don't do this. You don't throw away diplomacy over 12 children, Commander." Dr. Chen's voice didn't rise. She didn't need it to. "The youngest is 4 years old. Her name is Sophie Martinez. She has a genetic condition that requires medication every 6 hours. The Kreshva took the medicine. They know what happens when she doesn't get it. They're using her suffering as a bargaining chip." The holographic display shifted. A child's face. Brown eyes, dark hair, and 2 braids tied with ribbons that had small cartoon stars on them. She was laughing in the image, gap-toothed and joyful, holding up a rock she'd probably found fascinating. 4 years old, the same age as Zekthai's third offspring. "We've been nice," Dr. Chen continued, "because we believed the galaxy wanted peace. We compromised because we thought it built trust. We absorbed losses because we didn't want to be the species that chose violence first. But there's a difference between choosing peace and accepting atrocity. The Kreshva need to learn that difference. So does everyone else." Zekthai's tactical implant chimed. Incoming data from deep space monitoring stations. The human fleet had already left Mars. Not the diplomacy frigates or the science vessels. Warships. Carriers. Dreadnoughts with names like Indomitable and Unbroken. 63 vessels, moving at maximum burn, converging on the outer reaches. "You were already moving before you came here," Zekthai said. "Yes, you're not asking permission. You're offering partnership?" "Yes." "And if I refuse?" Dr. Chen finally looked away from the hologram of Sophie Martinez. Her eyes met Zekthai's, and the Karveth commander understood why her hand had trembled earlier. Not fear, restraint. The effort of holding back something vast and terrible. Then watch what happens when a Deathworld species stops being nice. Take notes. Share them with the Empire. Let everyone know that humanity's patience has limits, and the Kreshva found them.